Hi guys, so with the new announcement of the Army Painter War Paints Fanatic range, I recently brought a wet palette. I did use one many moons ago, but obviously not for a while. So yes, I bought the new one in anticipation of obviously the new war paints. But those lovely people over at Army Painter, they sent me this, the new wet palette, the Wargamers edition, which as you can see is in a larger box, which clearly means, well, it's going to be a larger palette. And as I've always said in these videos, guys, I like trying out new things. As much as I do love using the speed paints over a dry brushed miniature, I want to try out new sort of tips, techniques, you know what I mean, new stuff. But obviously, again, guys, when I say new stuff to me, not to you. Anyway, let's crack on, and I'm going to try out some stippling. But before I can use this lovely big wet palette and do some stippling, obviously I need, well, a miniature. So I've headed over to my mini factory and those lovely people print minis. Guys, link down below, and they are doing a big sale as of tomorrow. They're doing their Black Friday sale, and basically it gives you 50% off everything they produce, which is awesome. And still sign up to their email list to be informed of everything they do and produce, and that does give you 35% off obviously all the time, which is pretty cool. So I fancied quite a large model to try this out on, and that's why I've gone for this this Dust Stalker. Kind of like an alien creature monster. So that's exactly what I'm going to download and try and have a go do some stippling with today. But yeah, guys, don't forget, check out the link below. And as always, everything I use on this channel, I do try and provide all the links, as I know you guys, well, you want to see where you can get the stuff from. Okay, so it's downloaded. It's on my little USB. It's ready to rock and roll. And as always, I am using my Uniformation GK2, as this is an awesome printer, especially this time of year when it is a bit cold in my flat, and this has the heated bed, which is just awesome, which heats the resin up. And the resin I'm using is good old Ammo Labs Tabletop Gaming. I've been using this quite a while now, just because it really is a great resin for, well, miniatures and the flexibility it gives. So yeah, you never sort of have to worry about dropping a miniature and cracking it. So this chap's come out really well. I say he's nice and big, got some lovely sort of flat areas, which I think will work really well for stippling. Because as I've always said, when you're doing like the old slap chop method with the priming in black, dry brushing and then speed paints, you really want miniatures that are, well, highly detailed, as that really sort of works well for that sort of painting style. So as you can see, I am putting him on a base, which I know is quite rare for me, but as this is a character that I probably wouldn't ever use in any kind of games, that's why I'm basing him. So I'm going to keep it fairly simple, as he is like an alien creature. I want him on kind of like an alien looking sort of base. So yeah, good old simple cork. And then the magic of sand. So yeah, good old drawer of sand, as well. Where else do you keep your sand? And some good old PVA glue. We can glue the sand on. Simple. It does what it says on the tin. And as we all know, I do like keeping things simple, as well. They're generally the best, and certainly more fun. Why overcomplicate things when, we can keep it simple, have fun, and then, well, in this case, crack on with the painting, because that's kind of what I want to do. As, I've done a little bit of stippling in the past. When I say a little bit, I really mean just, a little sort of dab here, dab there. Probably couldn't even call it stippling, really. But, that's what I'm going to attempt and try this one. And say, with all the new wargaming paints from Army Painter that are coming out, I do want to try some new ways, and just to step my game up, really. The slap chop method is going to be probably my sort of initial go-to, but then after that, then do some stippling and add in more effects. Again, it's just about sort of improving what we do, having fun, and hopefully getting better over the years, as I have had this channel now for 3 years, although albeit I've had it 3 years, it's only the last year or so that I've really got sort of like into painting miniatures, and absolutely loving it. So as you saw there, just covering everything in sort of PVA with water, just to help seal all the little stones in place, and so they don't move, and So the big wet palette, this it's huge, which will be good if you can do lots of painting, as it'll keep lots of paint on there, and it'll make it last longer, which is pretty awesome. So initially, primed in black. Obviously, no dry brushing involved here, as I am going to sort of colour this dude in like block colours, really. Again, I'm very new to, well, general painting, unless it is slap chop, because whenever I did used to paint, well, I didn't. If you've seen this channel for a while, guys, as in longer than a year, you'll know, or if you go back and look at my older videos, you'll hear me constantly say I hate painting miniatures. And the reason for that was, well, I was no good. It took me a long time to paint something, and it came out looking absolutely dire. So yeah, a year and a bit ago, whatever it was, Slapchop came out, and yeah, kind of got hooked on that. So the Stippling, I kind of forgot to film the first bit that I did on his back. But yeah, very simple. It is just doing little dots and sort of building them up, which is, it did feel very weird doing this, because obviously this isn't how I normally paint, and you can never really tell how something's going to look until it's almost complete. Because when you first start doing this, all you see is, well, dots, which is funny enough because that's what you're kind of doing. But yeah, as you keep building it up, then trying to add sort of like extra colours in certain areas, yeah, especially for obviously creatures. I think this is obviously a great thing to do, because obviously you don't want creatures looking a solid colour. So having this kind of variation in their skin, or their sort of, I don't know, what is this, a bony matter? Is this their outer bones? They have their bones on the outside? I'm not too sure. They're aliens, so I guess they have their bones wherever they want. And yeah, so I was kind of pretty much doing that to everything. Again, because I'm new to this, I was literally just taking whatever the darker colour was, then finding a lighter version of it to do this stippling. So this is something I'm going to work on more. And again, what I might do is use the speed paints on a miniature, and then maybe incorporate a little bit of this. As I was going to do this all over this body, even onto the dark purple bits, but then I kind of thought that might take it too far, and it might not look that good. So I kind of just kept it really on the bony bits and the light colour there. And the base, yeah, keeping that simple as well. Obviously I've gone over it with a dark brown. Now I'm going over it with a very light brown. Then I do actually finish it off with, well, I think it's almost a white colour, just to get the base done, and yeah, looking, well, half decent and nice and quick and simple. I am going to be doing more videos with bases, because I want to get back into doing dioramas, as that's kind of where this channel started, was my intention to, well, do dioramas. And then somehow I kind of got into Warhammer and all their lovely miniatures. But yeah, having a 3D printer means I have options of, well, shed load more printers, and that's why I really love Print Minis, as yeah, they do a lot of sort of grimdark style, and every month they come out with, well, an absolute ton of miniatures, vehicles, creatures and terrain bits, which is pretty cool. But the other great thing I've just found out with Print Minis is they have another My Mini Factory sort of page, and it's called World Forged Miniatures, and it's all to do with sort of D&D stuff, which again, if you've been here for a while, you know I love D&D. So look out for some D&D stuff coming soon. Well, every now and then anyway. So yeah, that's the base pretty much done. He's pretty much done. It is now just a case of, well, just adding a few little bits here and there. So with the terrain, I wanted to keep it quite sparse and barren. As I say, this is on some sort of alien planet, and yeah, there's not a lot going on. So a few of these lovely little tufts of, I think this is like dead grass, just to finish that off. Don't need too much, because I want this to be a bit of a dead planet. And then yeah, the last thing we do is just to tidy up the base and go around the edge. Yeah, repainting, well, good old black. And yeah, nice and simple. Really enjoyed the stippling. It took longer than, I guess, normal painting, because you are just putting, well, 1001 dots everywhere. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with how it's come out. It's definitely different. I think what I might do next time is possibly go over the whole thing, a coloured wash, just to sort of tie everything in together. Okay guys, time to see this in all its glory. So I realise this is only sort of basic stippling, but hey ho, we all got to start somewhere. And as I say, there's lots of painting techniques out there that I've not tried, and yeah, I want to give them all a go, because obviously that's how we better ourselves improve what we do, and get more enjoyment from the hobby by trying out new things and seeing what works for us. But yeah, no, on the whole, I'm pretty pleased. Again, very basic, I know, but I'm happy, and well, I can be easily pleased. So yeah, this is pleasing me. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, leave some comments down below on what you thought of this, or what you think I could do better, or how I can get better. And yeah, if there's anything else you want to see me have a go at, I say I'm always watching lots of other YouTubers to sort of see what they're doing. And yeah, it's good to good to sort of copy other people and then put your spin on it. Anyway, guys, there's a new video on the screen, or another video on the screen. Give that a click, see more what I do. If you are new here and you like my stuff, then yeah, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, as I do produce a couple of videos every week. Big shout out, thank you to my lovely sponsors and my patrons as well. With your help, I'm able to do this full time, which is just incredible. Okay, guys, you all take care. See you in the next one. Bye for now.